Hello everyone. Now I present about Debtor Report Applet. So Debtor Report Applet is mainly for you to check the outstanding aging of your customer. Okay, so you need to search for Debtor Report Applet. So from Debtor Report Applet, you can see that there's outstanding document report, an aging report, also statement of account, historical transaction aging analysis report, and then historical debtor report, AR transaction report, also collection invoice with aging report. So this report is including all the reports that we need to help you to check the customer outstanding. Okay, so first one is outstanding document report. So in the outstanding document report, you can see the outstanding of your customer, the amount that they owe to you until today. So in this report, you cannot select any date. You only can search by customer. You can select specific customer, or you just, if you don't select, it will load all outstanding document for you. Then the company, you need to select. Then branch also, if you want to select a specific branch only. Okay, then if you have any other details, you can select also. Then if you don't have, then you just search. So once you search, you can see this is the outstanding documents that customer owed to you. Okay, so you can see the document type, company, the customer name, also the balance that they owe to you. Okay, the transaction date. And then if you set the due date for the sales invoice, then you can see the due date, also plus the aging. So if it's already exceeded the due date, then the system will help you to highlight it in the red. Okay, if you got credit limit and credit terms, then this one also will be shown to you. The next last column, you can scroll the columns to right or left to adjust your own column. Okay, so this is all the outstanding that your customer owed to you. Then you can see the total amount when you scroll to the down part. The next report is aging report. In the aging report, you can see the outstanding balance based on aging. So in this report, you also can search by entity, then you need to search by company. Then you can select the transaction date. Okay, then you can search. Once you search, then it will show the transaction here. Then you can see the days, the outstanding days. If you have terms, then you can see the terms also. Okay, so this is the report that you can see the aging here. Okay, here you go. So I search again. So once you search, you can see the aging. You can see from here April, March, February. So if you scroll down, then you can see how much the March outstanding, how much is the February outstanding. So just now we did the filter base for the March only, so that's why it's only showing for March. If we didn't select any date, then I need to select transaction date 2. Okay, now you can see if I scroll down. So my March outstanding, April outstanding, February, January, December, November, up to 6 months. Okay, so up to 6 months is this one. So this columns also is configurable in the setting part. Let's say you like set. Sometimes some of the user like to set like this by month, but some of them like by days. So like 1 to 30 days, 31 to 60 days, this kind of, you also can set. Okay, so this is just the setting part, so we can adjust. And then, so this is the aging report. Next one is statement of account. So the statement of account applet is for you to check the statement of account and for your customer and export it and then send to your customer. So in here you can check the statement of account and then you can export or you can print out. So this part, but in here you cannot ask system to send out the statement of account. So this part is only for you to review it or download it. Okay, so first you need to also use the filtering to search. Once you search, this page will show you the summary of outstanding for based on your filter for each customer. Okay, then if you want to check for specific customer, then you can just click in or search it, and then once you click in, you can see the transaction documents. So transaction documents is including all the documents that this customer has. Okay, so based on your filtering. And then next step is statement of account. So in the statement of account, we got two tabs. One is transaction, the another one is aging. So transaction, usually you can select from month from to month to. So for example, if you select like this, I search, then it will show like previous balance and latest balance. So if you have any transaction between 1st January until April, then it will be listed here. If no any transaction, then it will be looks like this. So you can preview also PDF. So this is the format that you can see. Okay, then previous balance, then latest balance. Okay, it will be like this. So this is the transaction part. You also can download. So if you download, it will be the same the format that you saw just now. Okay, the next one is aging. You only can do until month 2. You cannot select the from, because aging will show you the outstanding document only. So this one is showing the balance, right? But aging will show you the outstanding document, which document the customer is owed to you. Okay, so you also the same, you search. Once you search, then this one will be shown out. You can see this customer has this one outstanding, which is 1,000. But in transaction we cannot see, we only can see the balance total amount is 1,000. But in aging we can see the outstanding only. So you can see the PDF also, the one that you can download and send to your customer. So here you can see the reference number and then the amount, credit debit side. Then the aging also will show here. So currently this example, the aging, the transaction, the outstanding document is from 2023. That's why here got all 0. It's November and earlier is 1,000. Okay. So if let's say one more thing I forget what for the transaction. So all the transaction that you have between these days will show up here. So credit or debit, you already done the contract, it will be like one in one out, like this kind of. Okay, you can see the debit, credit, and then balance. So it's different from the aging. So you can choose the one that you prefer and then send to your customer after you download manually. Next part is historical transaction aging analysis. So historical transaction aging analysis report is for you to check the historical transactions for a customer. For example, if you want to compare your balance sheet with your aging, your AR transaction report, then you need to use this historical transaction aging analysis report to check. Because historical will really show you the historical. If let's say you have transaction in January but you did the contract in February, so when you search the transaction in January, it will show as outstanding because you did the contract in February, so it will be still outstanding in January. So this one will be for you to help you to check this kind of transaction. Because other report may already like real time, so it will show you, it won't show you if it's already contract, but this historical report will show you whether in January this document was still outstanding or no. Okay, so how you will filter? You just filter by entity. You can use any of the filter from here, and then you search. So here got the transaction date also. This one as of date. Maybe I search until March. Then you search. Once you search, then it will be show like this. So it's auto default for now, like company, branch name, entity code, and entity name. So you can see here it help you to do the filter. Since we are only using one, you also can see the outstanding here, total balance for this company on the end of March. So your balance sheet account receivable should be equal to this amount. Okay, you also can remove some of them to see the report. Okay, so this one you also can see by company. Okay, you can see the total balance for each company. Also you can see also by aging. Okay, if you click in, then you can see the which document was outstanding. Okay, so you can see this one was settled by which RCT. Okay, if it's blue, you can click in. You can see even more details of this receipt voucher. Okay, the next one is historical debtor report. So historical debtor report, you also can hear from the name of this report. So it's also historical, but this one is not aging. So in this one you can see by aging, right, and more in details, but this one is just the historical debtor report. So here also you can use filter, and then we search March, then search. I think it's not showing. Actually, this one also similar to historical transaction aging analysis report. Just this one don't have aging. It's simple one, more simple one. But you also can see which document has, or which entity, which document got those transactions. Okay, similar to this one. The next one is AR transaction report. So in the AR transaction report, you can see, you can filter. Then here you can select by month. Maybe if you want to see the transaction between in March, then you can search. Once you search, then it will be shown like this. So this one should be grouped by customer. Then so each customer will have opening balance from previous month, which is from February, then the closing balance at 31st March. Then this is the transaction that happened in March. Okay, you can see the balance, opening balance was 920, then the closing balance is this one. Okay, this one. So this one is like opening balance and closing balance one. The next one is, last one is collection invoice with aging. So collection invoice is with aging, as like you can check the collection of the invoice. So this one you can filter by month also. Let's say I check for this one. Once you search, you can see the report. So it will be like this. So this one filter for you by salesman and then the customer. Okay, then you can see which invoice are settled by which RCT, or if it's not RCT any other document, then you also can see. Okay, so this one you can see the sales invoice was settled by this receipt voucher. Okay, then the payment bit, it's like payment days, how many days that this customer spent to settle the sales invoice. Okay. can click in and then see this is the contract date. Okay, so this one is something like this kind of report. So that's all for the debtor report.